Here back for another update. Let's take a look at Russell 2000 futures, and it does look like the Russell 2000 has bottomed here off the 50% fib. So when we take a fib all the way from the bear market low, so from this low back in October 2023 up to this high that we had here in November 2024, notice how we came down to the 50% fib, and then we have a perfect ABC correction with an extension of the C wave. So usually in the futures market, the C wave tends to extend to around the 1.236, 1.382, and you may even get a one-to-one extension. And in this case, we came down to the 1.236. Daily RSI is printed Class C bullish divergence, where we have an equal low and a lower low on the price, or a lower low on the RSI. Actually, the daily RSI on the Russell 2000 hasn't been this low since we bottomed out back in October 2023. Notice how this bearish divergence also marked the top, how we have a higher high on price but a lower high on the RSI, so it also marked the intermediate top here. So it does look like the Russell 2000 is bottomed. We have a perfect ABC correction and then an ending diagonal within the fifth wave of our C wave. We broke out of the ending diagonal, and yeah, it looks like this was our last sweep. You see how you have perfect equal lows here, and then we just sweep it, and then you have your V-shaped recovery. So there is a gap below sitting at around 2064 and 2055. So we may see a wick down to take that out and then continue on up from there. Worst case scenario, we come down to around this area, or in other words, or our fair value gap, or in other words, our structural support. This is your bullish breaker. We have your bullish breaker right here. Okay, then you have continuation. You do a little bit of an ABC correction, and then you gap up. So we may come down to fill that gap and then continue higher, or we may continue on higher from here. Worst case scenario, we come down and double tap this bullish breaker. So I would be targeting these. I would be targeting this buy side liquidity, sitting at 2,112 on the Russell 2000. Once you get above this high over here at 2,100, then it's very likely that the Russell 2000 is bottomed. We can confirm that for sure if it gets above this line. Now the next point of interest, if it does get above that line, would be sitting at around 2365, which would be the 78.6% fib, found by taking a fib from this high in November down to this low in March. Okay, once you get above 2365, it's likely we'll go and have a third wave toward the $2,700 to $3,100 region. We can take a look at this chart over here that I made. This is just another chart. Yeah, so we actually called the bottom on my last live and in the Discord, so it's pretty cool how it popped up from here. But yeah, this is what I would be expecting. It looks like it just took out this trendline liquidity. Right, this is your trend line. You see how well it's been using it? It took it out, had deviation below the trend line or diagonal trend line, and now it's likely to have continuation toward 2774. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Peace out and take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.